trying to do this from 2 angles. I don't know if I'm going to be successful, but I'm going to try because tonight, see, this is why I wanted to do it on my tablet too, because my laptop just keeps on doing that, buffering. So we're going to see if anybody comes on tonight. And I'm just trying to prep. And if we're not going to have anybody on tonight, then I'll just do the video. I just do the video. Oh, let there be light. And there was light. So I have several things going on right here, right now. And some of these things I may get to tonight, I may not. But tonight we're going to be talking about these Dollar Tree silver trays. Dollar Tree silver trays. And maybe I should have did the other one on Facebook, but I don't know how to do that. So let me see. Why can't I see? The number. Okay, I don't need to do that. Hey. Hey honey, I'm trying to do this on multiple screens, 2 screens actually, because the computer keeps jumping off, and I'm trying to do it on my tablet too. So, can you hear me? If you can hear me, let me know you can hear me. Say something and let me know you can hear me. Because tonight I wanted to try and do trays for Valentine's Day. And hi Cynthia. Hey to my honey bunny. Y'all forgive me because I'm really trying to do 2 cameras. I'm learning how to do 2 cameras. And this is what I'm going to use tonight on the tray. So we're starting with this silver tray. But I already painted 2 of them black. And honey, when I tell you they're jacked up, they are messed up. This is black, and I already put epoxy on here. And I did that because I wanted to be ahead of the game. Now, one of the things, like I said, I wanted to try to do was to put these on the tray. So I'm going to put one on one of these trays that I already made. And I guess this one over here is not even, it wasn't even on. It wasn't even on. I don't know if it'll let me do it. I thought I was doing it 2 cameras. That one wasn't even on. I'm going to try to use this as to put on here and see how it looks. Now, I'm not going to be able to finish it tonight because once I put this on, I'm going to have to pour another layer of epoxy on it. But this is water slide, and I also want to do this on vinyl. So I'll do it on the other one, this ugly one that I messed up. I'll do it on there, on vinyl. So that's what I want to do tonight. But first, let me just show you what it looks like with water slide. One of my sisters told me about, asked me about water slide and said you should try the water slide, which I actually was going to already do, but she decided to, tell me about it. So I'm going to try it because I listen to people, and let's see how it comes out. So like I said, I'm going to be doing water slide. And with water slide, what you have to do, I'm going to turn this one off because I don't think this one is going to be doing right. I hope it doesn't mess up my broadcast over there. Okay, so we're just going to work on this camera. So this love is water slide, like I said. And what you have to do is when you have to have water slide paper to do water slide. I know that's obvious, but when you do water slide, you have to spray a sealant over it. So when you dunk it in the water, it won't run. If you don't seal your water slide images, whatever you have as your image is going to run off in the water. Trust me, I know. I've been there, done it before. It's very heartbreaking when you have to watch your creation disappear in the water because you didn't seal it. So right here, I have my water, and I sealed this earlier today. So I have my water right here, and you guys can't really see it, but I have my water right here in the bucket. So I'm just going to dump it in the water. And you don't have to leave it in there long. And it can be like, you see how that just curled up in there? It's not hurting it that it's curling up. And I don't want to spill it, so I'm just going to set it down. So you want to put it in the water just for like a few seconds when you can feel it begin to move off the paper. And now it's beginning to slide. You don't want your water hot. You don't want your water cold. Lukewarm water is pretty good. Sometimes you can talk to different people. They'll tell you different temperatures. But what I found out is that room temperature is good, or lukewarm is good, because the hotter it gets, the more it even tries to penetrate through the colors. You want your colors to stay vibrant and very pretty. Okay, this is the water slide that I just took out the water. And if you can see, I'm pulling it off. Okay, now I wish I had somebody to help me hold this up. I'm going to take the water slide and put it on here. Oh, I can't see it. That sucks. I thought I would be able to see it. I don't know why I thought I would be able to see it, but I can't see it on there. Ah! Sound like the boy from y'all, I just messed that up. Trying to, don't worry about it. I'm gonna delete this. No, I'm not. I'm gonna let everybody see that I made a colossal mess. Why did I think you could see that through there? I thought you could see it through there because it's red. That's really what I thought. But it does have black in it, but I messed it up. This is what I was trying to do. So I just put it on here right quick because I didn't want it to be lost. I'll take it off next time. So all's not lost though, y'all. If y'all have any questions, just type me a question in the comment section, and you can put it down there that I goofed. I don't know. Y'all know what? Because I'm tired. I'm sleep deprived. I'm sleep deprived and I'm messing up. But it's okay. It comes with the territory. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to break out my Cricut, which is right here. Can I turn the camera around? I don't think so. So, I don't think I can turn this camera around. Let's see. What can I do here? Ooh, they're making noise. All right. So here's my Cricut. Now with my Cricut, I have my vinyl already on the canvas. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go to my computer and I'm going to pull up Cricut, if it'll come up for me. Here it is. Can you guys see it? So that's my Cricut. And my image should have been in there, but I see it's not there. So what I'm just going to do, oh, here it is. Here it is. I'm going to do this in black. If you guys, I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to do this in black 6. Can you guys see that? That says love. Okay. That's what I was trying to put on the other tray. You see, this is in black, but what I'm going to do is it's going to come out. It's going to be pink. It doesn't matter when you're doing cutting. You can make it any color you want to, but since I'm going to be doing this in pink, my paper is pink. It doesn't really matter what color I put on the canvas. I can change this to any color I want. Purple, black, yellow, whatever. It's going to come out as whatever color you put on your canvas. That's the point I'm trying to make. And when you're doing cut, you don't have to reverse. You don't have to reverse the image. If I was doing print then cut, then I would click over here and say print, and then you could see over here it says cut and print. I don't know why it says cut and print. It should say print then cut. Nevertheless, I'm going to go here, put it back like it was, and then I'm going to cut it on the Cricut. Like I said, I already have my paper ready for the Cricut, and I'm going to put it in there and hope that it doesn't go crazy on me. I need 2 hands, y'all. See, that didn't even go in. Hold on, y'all, because y'all can see I'm having a problem. Anyway, I'm just going to do it and show y'all because I can't keep holding it like that. I'm going to just suck it in. If y'all have a Cricut, y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to move it down a little bit and a little bit over. And I'm going to make it print. I'm going to make it cut, I should say. So my Cricut is a Cricut Explore Air 2. Light's going to go out for a second, you guys. Cricut Explore Air 2. And can you guys see me? Cricut Explore Air 2. And that's what I'm going to cut it on. It's a 12 by 12 mat, and I'm cutting it out on the 12 by 12 mat. As soon as it finds its material. Okay, so I'm just using and now I'm getting ready to let it print. It's going to do what it does, and then I'm going to take it out, weed it, and I'm going to put it on one of these trays, and then I'm going to epoxy it. I don't even know how that's going to come out, y'all. But we can learn together, can't we? So does anybody have any questions? Hi, Vanessa. Vanessa, I think you've been dethroned. You got to do something to get back on the throne, girl. I think you've been dethroned by the Cynthia. She told me today that she has taken over your throne. Okay, so I have printed my image on here. You can't see it, but I'm going to show you right now. This thing is ginormous. I need somebody to teach me to do my camera setup because I want to be able to do this on live and show you guys what I'm doing without you guys having to wonder what's she doing off camera. So I need to learn that. It's a great asset. So here I am. Now, I cut the image out. Now I'm going to do what they call it, Cynthia? Weeding. All right, so I pulled off that vinyl. And this vinyl, I'm going to just take off the inside, whatever not supposed to be there. And then we're going to show you how it goes. I know y'all going to say, why is she doing it like this and I can't see her? But until I learn how to do it the other way, Cynthia hates that. You say way or on anything. She just doesn't like it. So I was going to try to do my other tray on here, but it's not working out, so I'm not going to do it. So this is the result of me cutting that out on the vinyl. Okay, and it simply says love. Now, like I told you before, I have 2 of these plates, and I don't know why these plates, they wouldn't accept the paint as well. I don't know why, but look, they're kind of jacked up. They're kind of jacked up with this around here. Now I can fix that around here. This, I can just take my black paint and go around there before I put the epoxy on. And I think that's what I'm going to do. And usually you have transfer paper to take your images off. And I don't know where my transfer paper is, y'all. Ooh, child. I thought I had everything over here I needed. And it's hot in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this love and I'm going to pull it off. Y'all should be able to see this though. I don't know how to fix this camera to make y'all see this because I really want you guys to see this. I need another hand, but I don't have one. Where's Rhonda when you need it? Okay, y'all, this is a live, so anything can happen. Anything can go wrong on live. As you can see, that's what's happening too. I think I'm nervous. I think I'm nervous. I don't know why. Y'all got on a dress and it's kind of short, so excuse me. I thought I had everything with me. I wouldn't have to get up. This is my transfer paper. I really don't like it because it sticks too hard, but I'm just going to use this right now. And I'm just going to pull this off. And I'm going to put this over my image, which you guys saw. It says love. Now, I have it on here, okay? And usually what I do is I take my little scraper, not that one, but you can take a little scraper or anything. You have a credit card or something and scrape it so that the image will transfer onto the transfer paper. Now, you see the images on the transfer paper. It's backwards right there, but that means it's on right. And this is the right way. So now what I'm going to do is just lay it down on my tray. Lay it down on my tray. I wish I could hold it up. You guys can see it. But I'll show you when I lay down. And guys, it's Valentine's Day. If it's any men on here looking, then get your wife a tray. Get her a tray from me, Lady T. Yes. Lady T, that's who I am. Hey, Rhonda Boo. Rhonda Boo, boo, boo. And this is what happens once you put the transfer paper and bingo bango. It's on the tray. LOVE. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this up here because it looks horrible. But you see that love on there? She cute, right? Love. Love. And so I'm going to pour epoxy over top of this. But first, I have to paint it again because it needs to be painted. That's the only reason, because it needs to be painted. Now, I have sponges, but I really like to use these makeup things. The makeup sponges that you get from the Dollar Tree, I think it's like 20 of them in a pack for $1, and they really work well. And I learned that from, I believe it was Bargain Bethany. Yeah, Bargain Bethany. And that's what she uses a lot, is the makeup trays. Y'all, I'm acting like I'm nervous, and I don't even know why, because I done been on camera, I done been on TV, I done been everywhere. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm nervous. But I blame it on being sleep deprivation. So I'm just going to take my black paint that I got from Michaels. I got that from Michaels. And you know what? If you have a tray, you can do your tray any color you want to do it. Maybe you can print your tray in pink and then put white letters on it or whatever the case is. But I'm just going to take this paint and rub it over there. And really what works better is if you dab it. These camera angles, I can't just get them. You just want to dab it, because if you rub it, it's not going to actually come out right. So just dab it on there. And that's what I'm doing. Y'all pray for me, because I need to find out how to do my camera angle so y'all can see what I'm doing. So I wasn't really prepared too well tonight for this. But I wanted to come on because I haven't been on a couple of days. And I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on our way. I believe the last time I looked, we were at 793. And that way, when I get 1,000 subscribers, I can go live without having to use another source. So right now I'm using StreamYard so that I can go live. And I actually like StreamYard because they have the free version, is what I'm using right now. And I'm doing that until I can get monetized. And not even monetized. I can get 1,000 subscribers, then I'll be able to go live. And I really, really, really want to do that. That's priority. That's on my vision board. I don't know if you guys do vision boards or not, but vision boards are a good thing to do. So you can keep your mind on what it is that you want, what it is that you're expecting. And I didn't do a vision board for 2020. I don't even know why. But God worked it out for us anyway. But one of my visions for okay, Cynthia. What's my screen say? Cynthia, where did you get paper from? What paper? The copy paper? The copy paper, not the copy paper. The vinyl I got from Amazon. The transfer paper I got from Amazon too. mostly everything that I use as far as supplies like vinyl and transfer paper, I mostly get it from Amazon. Now I still use the contact paper from the Dollar Tree, but sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So, and this one that I use tonight, I really don't like it, and I purchased another one, but for some reason, and I thank God for it, being on camera, it decided to work for me. So I'm not even gonna complain. Mm-mm. So, anybody have any questions? So what I'm trying to do now is just clean it up, so it don't look so bad once I put the rest of the epoxy on there, because that says love, and I probably could have brought it down a little bit more, but I'm really just doing this to show you and to know what to do next. And next time I'm going to paint my base white, because I really wanted to use that check, what do they call it, buffalo checks or whatever. I wanted to use that on here, but this is pink and this is fine. So what I'm going to do is, once this paint dries, I'm going to mix up my epoxy, and I'm going to pour a layer of epoxy on here. Now, I don't really want to put Mod Podge on here. And can we all say it together? Can we say Mod Podge? So many people say Mod Podge. It drives me crazy. It's Mod Podge, Modpodge, Mod Podge. And I could have put this down a little bit lower, but I can also put more hearts on here. So, you know, this is just me trying this out right quick. And I did put, this is glass, this is epoxy already on here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to set this over here under the fan. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to, and this is the water slide that I used. I tried it and I failed, but I'm not going to throw this away, because tomorrow I'm going to do another one, but I'm going to do it on a white tray, because remember I got those trays from the Dollar Tree. I got a whole case of them. So I can afford to mess up a couple of them, and trying to mess up a whole lot of them things. They cost money. What? Nobody got time to be spending money like that. Oh, I wish my Rhonda Boo was here. Because she'd be right here helping me. She'd be right on camera with me. Talk about, don't put me on that camera. No, darn well she want to be on the camera. So also, I saw this lady on YouTube. She did this awesome technique, and I want to try it so bad. But I'm going to video that one when I try it. I'm going to try that on here. It's not going to work out for my favor. It's not going to work out in my favor. I already know. So, if you've been watching me lately, you know that I'm using Pro Marine epoxy. And what I absolutely love about Pro Marine is the fact that Pro Marine, it gets hard so fast. It's not cured that fast, but when I tell you, you get like about 15 minutes of work time with Pro Marine. And if you don't get that stuff and a proper thing that you have it to go in, that Pro Marine gonna get hot. It's gonna get real hot, and it's gonna get hard really quickly. And you're gonna be like, "What?" Listen, learn from my mistakes. I made mistakes with this stuff. Learn from my mistakes, because once you put the Pro Marine in there and you mix it up, you better have whatever you're going to use. You better have it ready, because that Pro Marine is going to set up, and you're going to be mad. And if you go, I'm going to show you, if I can get to it, I'm going to show you one of these. And I was almost done with the tray. And lo and behold, something on the tray and messed up my tray. Messed my tray up. I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry. Big tears. Not little tears, big tears. But I didn't. I'm not going to put anything over top of it, because I like Mod Podge. I don't like the way it leaves streaks. Vanessa said is clean. See, fashion. Actually, Cynthia was on the phone when I was cleaning my machine. And I was annoyed when I looked over at my machine to see how messy it is. And then I had to tell myself, well, you are a crafter, you know, things happen. I just don't know how I got that dirty. But yes, I cleaned my machine today, having no idea that I was going to be doing this. I just sometimes I get in a space in my head and I'm like, I just can't deal with this. So I start cleaning and doing stuff, certain things. Rhonda probably sitting over there talking about, why is she lying? I'm not lying though. But the thing is, if Rhonda comes in here and works this room out, you can guarantee that in 5 to 10 minutes, if I come in this office, you can guarantee it's going to be messed up. And she just looks at me and shakes her head. And I'd be like, I don't know what you expect. I'm a crafter. That's what we do. We mess stuff up. We junky. At least the crafters that I know. I don't know. Well, Cynthia's junky. Shay's junky. I can't say Cookie's junky because Cookie don't really do like we do. She does hers for self-aggrandizement. I shouldn't say self-aggrandizement. I should say self-satisfaction. She doesn't do it like us we're or the business folks. Even though I'm a business folk too. But so here I am. I'm stirring up this epoxy. I stirred up A and B side. You have to stir up both of them. And you have to mix it very thoroughly because if you do not, I promise you it's not going to set. I promise you it's not going to set. And then you're going to be mad because you wasted epoxy and it's not going to set. Now, I've read reviews. That's one thing that I do when I go online before I purchase anything. I start reading reviews. And sometimes reviews can be or can be bad because some things that I've bought and the reviews were horrible. But when I got the product, it worked well for me. I don't know what they did and I don't know what happened, but I know it worked for me. That's what I'm gonna say. So sometimes you just have to pray and take your chances with things that you see on the internet because sometimes, quiet as it's kept, some people really get paid to leave good reviews. If you see a product that has so many good reviews, I start off with the bad reviews. I always start off with the bad reviews. I don't know what my problem is, but I always start off with the bad reviews. So, and if my rule is if bad review 5%, usually not going to get that item. I have done it. Usually if the reviews are over 5%, I don't get that item. But again, I have bought things that have really bad reviews and heck, they work for me. And I've also left reviews on some things that I didn't like. Like I just got this alcohol ink. And they said colors that look almost the same. If I wanted colors that look the same, then I would have been like, give me all of the colors. But I didn't even write that review yet. I said I was going to, but I didn't. Because the real reason why I didn't write the review because my hand is hurting. Is because they have 5 white alcohol inks in them. And if you know anything about alcohol ink, what I'm learning is that you put your regular colors down and you put white in it. The white does something magical to the ink. I don't know. Something magical though. And when I started doing sublimation, oh my God, Cynthia's down there. Yes, you are, Cynthia. Get your life together. I don't even know what I was saying. Anyway, with the alcohol ink, if you I love the way alcohol ink runs when you put it in the epoxy. I just love it. And I love mica powder too, but when I first learned how to do sublimation, that's all I wanted to do. All I wanted to do was sublimation. Now I worked with epoxy before, me and Shay. we first started, well, not when we first started crafting, we wasn't using epoxy at all, but a little while later we started using epoxy. And that's all we wanted to do was epoxy, epoxy, epoxy. Then we moved away. So now I like doing both. I like doing epoxy and I like doing sublimation. So my husband has asked me to go out and purchase some shirts. I'm going to do it. Perhaps I'll do that tomorrow. Depends on how I feel. And find some shirts, some things for him. Because my sisters are so more well advanced. They're way advanced in their crafting. And sometimes I feel like I need to catch up with them. My husband be like, girl, stop it. You do what you do and they do what they do. No such thing as keep up. He give me a pep talk sometimes. Be like, just chill out. That's what he tells me. So he's my cheerleader. So let me show you guys this. This has bubbles. Come on, I don't even know this camera. This has bubbles, and you try to mash them out when you're laying the vinyl down, but they're a little. Again, this is just a. I'm practicing with you all. That's what Cynthia says. You all. Rhonda Jackson said, "Tree, please don't mess up that girl. It's too late. What you talking about? That's late, huh?" What I think I'm gonna do though is on that other tray. No, I'm gonna have some epoxy left. On that other black tray that's messed up, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to mix it with white. That way, when I put that other water slide on there, it'll work. Y'all heard on there, this water slide, but I'm gonna make that white. And I'm gonna just put a little bit of epoxy on it, mixed with either mica powder. I could do mica powder, I could do paint, or I can do alcohol ink. And I have white paint here, so I think I'm gonna try the paint. Yeah, so this is, if you saw it the first time, it was really cloudy. Now it's clearing up. But I had to get it. She said, Tree, get your life. Don't do it, Rhonda. Don't do it, Rhonda. Don't try it. Get your life together. She funny because I all the time, everybody. Even when I'm driving, I be like, get your life together. Running in the light in front of me and everything. Get your life together. Cool. So I feel this is to get a little. I'm gonna sit down for a few seconds, so the bubbles can get out. Now these things that what you usually should have when you're doing epoxy is you have to have something to blow the bubbles out of the epoxy once you lay it down. You have to have that. If you don't, you're gonna have bubbles all over the place, and then you're gonna be upset when you look at your beautiful creation and all you see is bubbles. Now listen, I'm not a pro at this epoxy stuff. I'm going to tell you now. Even though I use Pro Marine, I'm not a pro in doing it. I'm just not. I'm still learning. Addicted because I did and get them. I forgot I had to get some more. So y'all see this? Says love, love, love. Valentine's Day is coming up, and I'm gonna make a surprise project, and y'all not even gonna know. I'm not even telling Rhonda. She done told me my life together. What? Now, you can see all the bubbles are in this epoxy. I have my fan on too, guys. There's a lot of bubbles in here, but guess what? I'm going to pour this. Oh my God, I wish you guys could see this. Oh, I wish you guys could see this. Let's see. Can y'all see where's my thing. I just really want. They'll be like, "What's she doing?" I'm gonna pour this oil, and here she goes. Next time I do live, I'm definitely gonna have it hooked up. It's gonna be hooked up. It's gonna be hooked up so y'all can see what I'm doing. So this is the and the bubbles. It's like a million bubbles, and I can feel it getting warm. And that's what you don't want. You don't want it to start getting hot because that means it's up. And once it starts setting up, baby, you got trouble. This right here, you can get these from the Dollar Tree. I got mine from Amazon. What? I can't see. That was not yours. Get your life together. Always talking about something that's hers. She winds up getting it anyway, so I don't even know why I be fussing at her. Look at my nerve. Mm-hmm. This little thing right here is really good. I'm just trying to let it run. I'm trying to the epoxy run down. And I don't know why my thing keeps buffering, but it is. And I'm just trying to get that edge, but actually I need to get the whole thing because it's going to look real dumb if the edges aren't done too. And I'm going to have to take my fingers and go around it with my fingers so that the edges can be done as well. And also when it starts setting up, it gets thick. So you have to really, really, really be ready and be careful with this. I love this Pro Marine because this Pro Marine, when I tell you it's the shot, it's the shot. Because it sets up really quick. You have a big project, you have to make sure that we're doing enough. See, because you don't want to not have enough, and then you have to go back and mix it up, and it's not the same consistency for whatever reason, and then you're wondering why. Oh man, listen, Linda, I've been through about it. So now, I know you guys can't see this too well, but it's like a million bubbles in this epoxy right now. My thing keeps buffering, and I don't know why, but it's a million bubbles in this epoxy. And it's just ridiculous. Another thing that you guys have to make sure that your whatever you're setting your item on, please make sure it's level, because if you don't, you will have a lopsided project. It'll just be lopsided, and then you'll be like, "Well, what happened?" You'll be like, "That crazy girl told me that." That crazy woman, she was on YouTube talking a whole bunch of trash, but it was right what she was saying. So what I'm doing right now is I'm popping bubbles because, like I said, this stuff sets up fast. So you want to go ahead and pop the bubbles really quick. And I'm popping them now because I'm getting ready to run my fingers around the rim to make sure that every part of this is covered. Now let me tell you, Marine, when it sets up, it looks like glass. See, when Rhonda comes in the morning, Rhonda, she likes to touch all my stuff. And this stuff looks like glass, so you can't even tell whether it's hard or not. And I'm looking at it right now, it looks like. So I'm not gonna go live, do a video of vinyl versus water slide. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Vinyl versus water slide. On a tray. I've done vinyl versus water slide on cups, but I want to do a tray. I wish you guys could really see here. This effect on here is beautiful. It looks just like glass. Oh my gosh, so awesome. I'm gonna lay this down, and I'm gonna take my glove off. And my surface is really not even. It's not. I can look at it and tell it's not even. Child, my tablet would have jumped in that epoxy, I would have been upset when it fell. Now, I just need you guys to see this. Let's see. Look at that. Look how shiny that is. So, I'm going to just let that sit, and I promise you in about 15, 20 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, I'll be able to hit it with my hand, and it will be hard like glass. What I'm doing now is I'm going over it again since it was moving. I'm going around it. To pop these bubbles, even on the edges that I just did. And you have to do that no matter what epoxy that you're using. It doesn't matter which brand you're using. It just, you have to pop the bubbles. Because if you don't, whatever you spend time or creating, you're going to be upset. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mix up this epoxy, and this epoxy is about to be getting hot. Oh wow, it's about to be getting hot. So I'm going to take some paint and I'm going to put it in the epoxy. I'm not going to put a whole lot though. One thing about epoxy, if you put too much liquid in it, you begin to change the consistency of it, and then it won't come out like you want it. See? It's white now. I didn't put that much in there. So I have the paint in there, and I have a jar of um, mica powder. This is really getting hot, so I'm gonna have to hurry up and do this. I have a little bit of mica powder right here. This was supposed to be white, but it didn't come white. And I used it before I could get to send it back. So I couldn't send it back. I'm gonna put some of this mica in here. Anybody that knows me knows I love mica powder. I told somebody I think mica powder, mica powder is sexy. She was like, how can mica powder be sexy? Look, just go with the. That's what I said. Oh, y'all is getting hot. So I'll put the micro powder in there and how it looks. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour this on here because tomorrow, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that um, and I'm not going to put this all over like I did the last one, the one I just did. I'm not going to put that one all over around the edges because I have to pour one more coat of epoxy. Darn it. I had to pour one more cozy on here. So I'm just going to pour this on here and smooth it and just let it go around. And around, and like I said, it's getting hot. So I have much time to play with this. And when it gets hot, it gets thick. And when it gets thick, if you haven't done what you're supposed to do, it's over. Over. And make sure you don't have anything around your project that could fall into it. Because I'm promise you, I'm gonna get up and get that other tray that I messed up. And I was playing with the with the alcohol ink. I was playing with the alcohol ink, and the thing was, and I wanted to go child. I went to go pick something up, and it fell right into my epoxy. Because although it was getting hard, set yet. It was getting hard, but it hadn't set yet. And baby, when I tell you I wanted to cry, I wanted to cry some real tears. Girl, get over it. So I had to get over it. Yes. So this this one will turn out right because I'm putting the he said chill out. You fine. Okay, y'all. This internet here is acting crazy, so I'm gonna get off because it really just cut me. But what I was saying was the story that I was making. I make a nice show that to y'all tomorrow, Lord willing. I'll show y'all tomorrow because I'm not about to get up and go get it and this thing cut off again. So, Another thing I wanted to talk about, I don't know how many's on here now because things done messed up. Um, Another thing that I wanted to talk is, I wanted to talk to you about the vision, because the vision is really good to have hanging up somewhere so that you can remind yourself of what your goals are for that year. I haven't written mine out yet, but I do have goals for this year. And one of them is to be able to learn how to do thumbnails on YouTube, to learn how to set my cameras up the proper way, and to reach 4,000 watch hours and get my 1,000 plus subscribers. Those are a few things that I want to do, but there's other things. But I'm going to write them down so that I can see and have it in my mind's eye, have a visual of what I was talking about, so that way I can continue to work on my goals. Yes, the internet is really acting up. So I'm about to get off of here because this is ridiculous. But if you don't have a vision board, if you just have a piece of paper or something you can write your vision down or your desires down, something that you plan to do, that I really think is a good thing. Now, I didn't do it for 2020, but I did it for 2019. And everything, one thing on my vision board cast. And the thing that come to pass, I didn't want it anyway. I wanted to get it because my crafting sisters, we all were going to do it together, but it just didn't work out that way. And I didn't want it. I just decided in 2019 that I written down and I prayed about. That's the only thing that didn't come to pass because I really didn't want it. But this year, I know the thing that I want to write down, and I just feel it in my spirit that it's going to happen. I believe it's going to happen. I believe things that I ask God are going to happen this year and not many days hence. Not at the end of the year. I believe they're going to come soon. That's just what I believe. So I'm going to write it down, though, so I can have it in my vision, because the Bible tells us that we can have what we ask for, but we got to pray without doubt. We got to pray without wavering. We got to, do we really believe or we don't? That's the bottom line. And I try to tell people, a problem with my faith sometimes. I really do. I don't feel like I should sugarcoat that, but sometimes I have a problem with my faith. And sometimes my husband reminds me, what the word says. It remind me, well, this didn't God do it before? And won't he do it again? He's the same God. He has changed. So he has to remind me something. Sometimes God reminds me. But like, didn't I bring you through that before? When you asked me to help you, didn't I help you before? And he has helped me multiple times. So I'm a visual person. I like to have things where I can see them so I can remind myself what it is that I'm doing or what I'm hoping for. Because I don't want to continue to speak things over my life that won't bring life. Because no, this is not Bible. The Bible says death and life are in the power of the tongue. So I need to speak life over what I want. Long as what I want is not something that I will use to hurt somebody, or something that I make people feel like I think I'm better than them. No, the things that I'm asking God for are for my husband and I, so we can enjoy our lives. We're old. Woo! My husband will be 70 this year on his birthday, and I'll be 57 on my birthday. So y'all do the math. But there's things that we want to do. There's places we want to go, and there's things that we need to do those things. So I'm just believing God for things. So that's why I have my vision boards, and that's why I keep diligently working at doing my crafts, because I just believe one day, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, God, I want that. I want that. I want to buy that. I want to buy that." And they do that with my mugs. I love doing my mugs. But I would even like to see those being done at a greater capacity. Um, God knows we can handle and what we can't. So I don't want to go above what I can't handle. So how's everybody doing tonight? How's your 2021 going thus far? I know Alabama, Texas, and Alabama and Texas got snow. What was the other state? I know somebody in got snow. I forgot. I think it was Oklahoma. Got snow. We got one snow up here. It wasn't really that much. Well, it was about what, 3 inches, which wasn't really a lot. Because the year that I came back to Philadelphia, they had 30 inches of snow, but they got it before I got here. From Philly, but I hadn't been in Philly since I left Philly when I was 17, and I came back when I was 35. Yeah, 5 when I came back. So I've been in Philadelphia since 1993. Was it 93, Gerald? Y'all had that snowstorm, or was it 96? I get it mixed up. But anyway, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. And if the Lord says the same, I'll get up tomorrow and I'll finish this, but I'm going to do it on video. I'm not going to do it on live. I'm going to do it on video and show you the results of the water slide versus the vinyl. And I like both of them. I just like water slide because it's clear and you put it on there. But the vinyl good too. It just depends on what your particular taste is. Yeah, and if you're a man and you're watching, and you want to buy something for your wife, for your significant other, you can hit me up. But I'm gonna do this tomorrow because my husband keeps reminding me about me. You know, when you go in the stores, if you're I'm a dollar store aholic, okay? I just want to put it out there. I'm a dollar store aholic. I didn't need therapy. No, I don't. No, I don't. But what did he say? When I go to the dollar store, it just soothes my mind because I'm looking around and I'm looking at things, see what I can make with this and see what I can make with that. Or one of the crafters that I look at, they'll have that they want to Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna get that because they got it. And I know that if if you don't get the stuff out of the tree when it's there, forget about it. You're not gonna get it. It's just not gonna happen. So I look at Jennifer Mo. She's just ready to go to the dollar store. I think she go to the dollar store every day, and she goes to 3 or 4 different dollar stores, and she comes back with some of the finest stuff that I can't ever find up here in Philadelphia. So I look at her. I look at Bargain Bethany. Um, I think it's somebody else. Oh, Joyce McTeer. Joyce McTeer makes jewelry, and she uses wire. And I was going to try to make jewelry out of wire yesterday, but I couldn't find the other wire that I got. So I just made it out of my outlets. And anyway, when you see a crafter go to Dollar Tree and they're showing you something, and it's not a video a year ago, but it's a recent video, you better hightail it to the Dollar Tree, because I'm telling you, we go to the Dollar Tree and we see some it's some other things that I miss, but Joyce McTeer to the Dollar Tree not too long ago when they had these. The thing is frozen again. It's frozen. I'm about to get off because this thing is acting crazy. She had the brain teasers, and I was in the store, and Rhonda was with me, and I'm looking for these brain teasers, and they had every brain teaser except for the one that she was talking about. But lo and behold, I think I went the next day to another Dollar Tree, and I just felt it in my spirit. I was like, I'm going to that one, and they're gonna have what I want. And I got and had them, and I was like, they have them, and they had a lot of them. But I just said all that to say, if you see something that someone's making and they say that you can get it from the Dollar Tree, I want you to go to the Dollar Tree, because it's just not going to be there. And a lot of times the stuff they have in the Dollar Tree is not online, so you're not able to get it online. And